I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another installment of our weekly channel update. I hope you all had a great week. We had a very, uneventful week. Just been busy with work and what have you. This week did see the first video release go up on Noreen's Garden channel, and we talked about organic fertilizers and soil amendments, and you can check out that video. I have a link below in the information box to my garden channel. If you're interested, you could go check it out and subscribe if you like, and hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. Today I just filmed a garden update, and I did a little walkthrough in the garden. Our garden is meager this year, but we're still hoping for a good harvest of fruits and tomatoes and peppers and such. Our garden's kind of in flux, and we kind of go into that in that video. That video will be released on Tuesday on the Noreen's Garden channel, and you can look forward to that. And I have a couple other things that I have in the works. We're gonna do a video on natural pest control, and I'm also gonna do a video that's dedicated to two of my favorite things to use in the garden, which is diatomaceous earth and dipel dust. So those will be coming up in future videos. You can expect to see a video upload on Noreen's Garden channel every Tuesday. Yesterday I gave that seminar on how to make homemade mozzarella, and let me tell you something. I spent Thursday and Friday making mozzarella, and I spent Thursday and Friday failing miserably. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the milk. I don't know if it was me, but I'm telling you, I was so upset about the whole thing that I really almost canceled the class, and I went ahead and I gave it anyway, and the universal forces must have been on my side yesterday morning, because that mozzarella went together like clockwork. Like, it was like totally trained to do what it was supposed to do. So if you're gonna make it, you got to do it the right way, and you can expect me to do a video sometime soon in the very near future on how to make mozzarella. I made I don't know what mistakes I may have made that made those batches fail, but when you do have a failed batch, in a lot of times you can salvage what you have left and use it like mozzarella or cheese spread, but you ain't gonna get mozzarella out of it. So there are just a few. I have a really good education in how not to make it, and so I'm hoping that'll help you when you get ready to make it for yourself at your home. This week, the newsletter also included an exclusive video, so those of you who are subscribed to my newsletter, you got that exclusive video, and it was for a layered Greek salad, perfect for this time of year, perfect for parties, perfect for yourself, even if you're just going to throw it together for a quick dinner. What I'm going to do is, when I do those exclusive videos for the newsletter subscribers, I'm going to release those to the general public a week later, because those videos and recipes are too good to just keep secret. And once the newsletter goes out that Tuesday, then everybody who's going to watch it has already kind of done that. So I'm going to go ahead and just release them to the general public a week after they've been kept exclusive for the newsletter subscribers, and I think that's fair. And then I'm also doing exclusive recipes from time to time in the newsletter, and those are recipes that I have never shared in a video, but in the future may do them in a video. But know that my newsletter subscribers will always get those recipes first and be able to make them and share them with their own families. But in the future, I may actually do videos of those. So, it's all good. I want to give you something special and exclusive for taking the time to go over and sign up and then get my newsletters in your mailbox and kind of keep up with me from week to week. But in the end, I think that it's great to share with everyone. So if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, you can do that. There's a link in the information box below. You just go and type in your email, and you'll get my newsletter every single Tuesday. So that's that. And I'm busy working on a few new ideas for you guys. I have some ideas for some new series. I want to get back into doing a series on pantry meals. I know some of you are going to be excited about that. I definitely want to do a few more canning videos with the season is upon us, so to speak. And I really want to do I know that my friend Heather over at the Jack Look 4 channel, she's canning up a storm all the time in her kitchen. I'm going to be doing how to can dried beans. I'm going to be doing several different things because I took an inventory of my food storage and realized that I've really kind of slacked off and I need to get back in business where that's concerned. So you can expect to see some awesome things coming your way. And if you have suggestions on things you'd like me to see, things that you have questions about, or things that you'd like to see me do, please send me an email at info@noreenskitchen.com, and I will make sure that I respond to you. And I always put those ideas on my list, whether it's my mental list or my iPhone list or my notebook list. So I always have them available to me. Every time I think I'm going to run out of some ideas, I never do, because more just keep coming. This Saturday is exciting. This coming Saturday, which is going to be the 28th of June, you will see the first solo video uploaded to the Rick's Tips channel. Now, we went ahead and we started a new channel for those of you who may be subscribed to the old Rick's Tips channel, which is called Rick of All Trades DIY. That one is null and void, totally defunct. It will be removed from YouTube in the future. We have a new channel. It's simply called Rick's Tips, and you can go there. There's a link in the information box below. You can go and subscribe. You can expect to see new uploads every Saturday, and I know that Rick has a really cool video coming your way that's kind of fun and informative, and he has been kind of developing this idea in his head for some time. He actually did a prototype, and he's going to show you how to make it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to be excited and I want you to tune in for it next Saturday. So it's the Rick's Tips channel. The link is down below. Please go and subscribe. And we also have a Facebook page, and I'll go ahead and I'll put the link to that below also. And that's that. Next order of business is the Szeged Spice giveaway that is sponsored by the Columbia Spice Company. I did the drawing through rafflecopter.com, which is a random drawing kind of deal. I just click a button, it chooses a winner. And the winner, and I'm so excited about this, is Heather from the Jack Look 4 channel. I was so tickled when her name popped up in the selection box, because all I do is pick a winner, and it comes up on the screen. So, congratulations, Heather. I've already sent her an email. She's already sent me her address, and I will be getting that prize out to her this week. And working on some new prizes for upcoming months. Columbia Spice Company already contacted me and asked me if they could sponsor another prize in the future. They have some other brands of spices they'd like to share with my channel members. So that's exciting. And if you guys have a business where you have products or something that you'd like to maybe sponsor a giveaway 1 month or something that kind of correlates with my kitchen theme and cooking, I don't think I want to give away jewelry or something like that. But if you have something that you do, like as a business, if you make spice blends or barbecue stuff or whatever, contact me at info@noreenskitchen.com. I would love to talk to you about sponsoring a giveaway on my channel for my viewers. And that is something that is exciting to me because it's nice for me to be able to share some of the wonderful products that I use, that you see me use all the time in my kitchen. I do have a lot of things on the burners, so to speak. I've contacted a lot of different companies and asked them if they'd like to sponsor some giveaways on my channel. So in future months, you'll be able to see the benefits that I've reaped from that. Now, that's pretty much all the exciting, important kind of catch-you-up business that we have for this week. But I have two other pieces of thing, that's nice, right? Two other things that I want to talk to you about. One is kind of serious and one is just a movie suggestion. The first thing I'm going to do is the serious one. And I kind of wrote, I think, like 3 pages of stuff here on it. Now, many of you know from previous videos that I keep a food storage and that I did a show called the Homestead Honey Hour on Prepper Broadcasting Radio, which this past Thursday was our last show. And I thank each and every one of you who tuned in over the last 3 years to listen to me and Cat's Cradle and Michigan Snow Pony and Bev and Janine over at Bear Prepper channel, all of us over the last 3 years contributed to that, and you know, the time for that has come to an end and we're all moving on to other things. But our message was always the same, is to kind of be prepared for whatever life may throw your way. Now, the world is kind of in a state of turmoil right now, and I really thought I'd like to take the opportunity now, just a few moments of your time, whether you live a prepared lifestyle or not, whether you have decided to maybe dip your toe into that water, maybe you were once doing that and decided that, well, nothing happened and I just gave it up. Maybe you are a person who's kind of looked at the way things are going and say, you know, I really would like to be able to do something, but I just don't think I can because of my financial situation or what have you. I would like to just tell you that the time to start is now if you haven't already. We've got a lot of things going on in the world right now, and they're happening right under our noses, and things are not being told to us that are truthful and honest. There are a lot of things that are being hidden away from us, and until the veil is lifted, it will be too late. Once that thing happens, it will be too late, because as they say, in an emergency, the time to prepare has passed. And because Rick and I live in a hurricane-prone area, we take that as our reason for living a prepared lifestyle. You know, we grow some of our own food. We source a lot of our own food locally, and we can it and we preserve it. We provide for our family the best that we can. I always buy things on sale, and I stuff my freezer full whenever I can within our budget and within our means. If the grocery store has some great deal on canned tomatoes or what have you, I'll buy a flat at a time, or I'll buy whatever I can extra that I can afford. And that's what I'm imploring you to do, is to take a look at your pantry, please. Do you have enough food on hand in your house that you could sustain your family for at least a month? And I say that because if you look at the recommendations, they say 3 weeks. But the bottom line is, we're teetering on a very slippery slope right now from an economic perspective. The UK last week devalued the dollar, the United States dollar. It's not the first time a country has done that in the last year. Our economic outlook is kind of bleak right now. I know if you watch the regular mainstream news, they're telling you that the economy's fine, the economy's looking up, the real estate market's fine, the unemployment numbers are going up. It's not truthful, all right? We are actually faced with some of the highest unemployment numbers that we've ever seen in history, and that is because they're not reporting the actual number. There are more people out of work than they're reporting because there are so many people who no longer qualify to get unemployment benefits that they are no longer counted. There are people who have just given up. There are people who have decided to find their own way. There are people who have decided not to go back into the workforce, but figure out a way to provide for themselves on their own. They've made their own way. They're cutting their own path, so to speak. So the bottom line is, I'm asking you, please, take a look at your pantry, take a look at your fridge and your freezer, and decide what your family likes to eat and get that, all right? Figure out what you need if there's something that happens. If the power goes out because of one reason or another, a blackout, maybe there's an overload on the system because it's hot during the summer, what are you going to do and how are you going to cook? If you're thinking you're going to use your barbecue, that's great. Do you have enough fuel for your barbecue? If you're thinking I'll use my gas grill, that's great too. Do you have a backup because that little tank of gas doesn't last forever? Do you have a way that you can take care of your children? Can you give them a bath? Can you keep them clean? How about yourself? If the power goes out where you live, do you require or rely on an electric pump for your water? How are you going to deal with sanitary issues like flushing the toilet? I'm just bringing these things up because in the event that something happens, I want you to be able to take care of your family. I want you to be able to feed them. I want you to be able to keep them warm or cool. I want you to be able to keep them sheltered and dry. And I want you to be able to keep them happy and fed. Because if you're hungry, that makes everything else 10 times worse. And you can't live on ramen for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, trust me, because there will be a mutiny somewhere. It might keep you alive, but it is not going to keep people happy. Appetite fatigue is a really real thing, and unless you're prepared to deal with it, it's going to make life 10 times more miserable because you weren't prepared in the first place. So, take a good look at your pantry and what you have available. And I know maybe some of you are saying, well, if the electricity goes out, my freezer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't open it. Or, yeah, we all have different means available to us. Not all of us have the same income. Not all of us have the same opportunity. But some of you can do a little more than what you're already doing. My main concern here is there's a lot of crap going on in the Middle East right now. A lot that isn't really being paid attention to on the mainstream media, and some of it is, but the truth of the matter is we spent 10 years as a country over there, or longer, trying to teach these people how to fight for themselves. We freed them from a supposed dictator, and now when ISIS knocks on their door, they lay down their arms and run the other way like total cowards. This is what we paid for, essentially. We sunk billions upon billions of dollars so that we could have a presence there, so that the oil wouldn't go through the roof. I mean, let's be real. And I don't often get political with all of you, but the truth of the matter is, you need to start reading between the lines, or we're seriously going to be in trouble. ISIS is headed for Baghdad right now. How long before they start making a beeline for Europe? If that happens, and I pray to God that it doesn't, and I understand that there are other military forces that can maybe overcome them. However, it is my true belief that ISIS is a creation of the United States government. Al-Qaeda is a creation of the United States government. All the way back to the war with Afghanistan and Russia, we gave them everything that they needed, and now they're turning it against us. So, this is serious. We need to look at it, and we need to be prepared, even though it may be thousands of miles across the ocean. It is something we need to seriously think about. So, I leave you with that. You do with it what you will. I hope that you take it serious. I hope that you look at your pantry, because even in the end, if you have a little extra food, what's it going to hurt? Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. And then the last thing, I wanted to make a movie suggestion. We watched a movie yesterday that was fabulous, and it was called The Way, Way Back. And it had Steve Carell and Toni Collette in it, and Sam Rockwell, and a couple other. It's a coming-of-age movie about a young boy who kind of finds his place when he has to go on vacation, where he has, they go on a beach vacation where they go to the beach and live at the beach house with his mom and her boyfriend. And it was absolutely fabulous. It was really, in the end, it had a really inspiring message. And it's totally family friendly. There's very little bad language, if any. I mean, can you remember any bad language in that movie at all? Because I can't. No. So, look for that movie, The Way, Way Back. You'll totally understand why the movie is called that right at the beginning of the film. And then in the end, it is even more significant. And I just thought it was awesome. So I hope that you'll look at that as a great summer movie to share with your family. And I hope you enjoy it. So things to look forward to this week. A new video on Noreen's Garden channel. 3 new videos on Noreen's Kitchen channel. The very first brand new video on Rick's Tips channel. And coming soon, I'm working on it, I promise. It's going to be a little while longer still, though. The first flagship video that will go up on Noreen's Crafting Corner channel. And I have not started that channel yet, so don't look for it yet, but I'll let you all know when I start it. So, I'll leave you with all of that. I know it was a lot. I hope you have a great week, and until next time, happy eating! So in honor of Casey, I bid you farewell this week by saying what he said every single week at the end of America's Top 40. Keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. So until next time, happy eating! Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!